Today, I'm going to be trying Kopiko's instant cappuccino. I've tried it like 6 times already. I got a bag of the packets, intending to do a tasting video, and I just keep drinking them without doing a video. So here I am. I'm trying to go live this time just to see how it feels. Do maybe a more seamless process than filming a video on my phone and then putting it on my computer and then editing it down a little bit. And sometimes I rotate it because I can't edit it vertically. It's dumb. So giving this a shot. Anyway, that doesn't matter to you. It only matters to me. I didn't bring any of my stuff over here. So I'll go grab my kettle and the Kopiko packets. Okay. You can't see the mug. Okay. So here's my mug. Here's the packet of the Kopiko instant cappuccino. Cafe experience anytime, anywhere. I will say that may or may not be accurate depending on what kind of cafes you visit. I will say it recommends 150 milliliters of water. I've probably been going a little over that. So this will be the first time I'm trying it. I pre-measured a cup that fills to the top at 150 milliliters of coffee. Although I didn't account for the powder and how many milliliters that would be, so we'll see. It may end up being a little less. One thing that's a little wild about these is the powder tends to fly everywhere. Yeah, you can't have this, buddy. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of powder. Okay, so this is almost filling the entire cup with powder. And see, it flew all over. Oh my gosh, it's just getting worse. It's like all over the table. I don't appreciate that. It's really unavoidable. It happens every time. So this water's been heated already. I'm gonna see how much I can fit. I'm turning my scale on. I can tell you this is not going to be 150 milliliters. Way under. Okay, not as bad as I thought. 120. And that's right to the top. You can see it actually foams up quite a bit without having to do anything. And I think the foamy texture of this is what keeps me coming back. I just put my hand down on that packet and it just all over everything. This powder, this leftover residue just flew everywhere. I'm gonna have to wipe up the table after this. It gives you these little packets of choco granules to decorate the top of your coffee with, which I think is quite nice. Sometimes it comes out a little hot though, and it doesn't really sprinkle it as much as it just gives you a floating floating chunk of chocolate. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to peel this orange for my son. Yeah. Now, this orange peel on my thumb may affect the flavor as I smell the coffee. Here, you want it just like that? Okay. You want to go to the table? You can hear by his sound of his feet that he's excited about his orange. I can't really show too well what this looks like. Oh, there we go. So like some of these spots are completely dry, almost like dry Swiss Miss just floating on top. Not the best example of what it could be. Could be better. Sometimes I've had better luck than others of having it come out right, letting it absorb. Maybe I'll stir it around a bit. I think that's the best solution here. Oh, it's really, the amount of mess on this table right now is ruining my experience a bit. So to me, right now, that's tasting a lot like Swiss Miss. But it's foamier. I think the foamy texture, sometimes Swiss Miss tastes really watery. This foamy texture really adds, it's like having Swiss Miss with steamed milk almost, which, you know, if I really carefully read through the packet of chemical ingredients on here and then looked them all up, I probably wouldn't want to drink it. But it is halal, so there's that. Beyond the choco granules, there is a little bit of coffee flavor in there. I believe one of the ingredients says coffee flavoring, cappuccino flavor, artificial. So I don't know what that means. What is cappuccino flavor? Is it milk and coffee? So they formulated some synthetic flavoring for cappuccino and coffee milk. And it works out okay. For the most part, it tastes like hot chocolate, but it reminds me a bit of when I was a boy at church, and they would have Swiss Miss on the side, and they would have Folgers. Hello, Nick. It's good to see you here. Didn't expect any viewers, so cheers to that. You're another orange, my friend. All right. And yeah, I would have this coffee at church, or I'd have some hot chocolate mix and the Folgers that was in the pot. It would taste a little burnt, but a little powdery and chalky. That's kind of what I'm getting here, but just without the trauma. Oh, you just dropped it all on the floor. That's about all I have to say about this coffee. I don't know if you can see, it's covered in goop and stuff, but this is what I'm drinking right now. I was actually just about to end the stream, so apologies, Nick, but this is the end. So until next time, I might try this live again. It's a little more fun. Bye.